Welcome back with a new lesson 1.13%. What is a percent? A percent is the comparison of any number of parts to 100 parts. Percent means per 100. 50%, for example, it means 50 parts out of 100 parts. Our objective for this lesson is to learn how to change between percent and a decimal number, and how to change between percent and a fraction or a mixed number. Look at this group of examples. Here we want to change a percent to a decimal. Example 1, 75%. How can we change it to a decimal? Simply just write it as 75 over 100. And this can be written as a decimal 75 hundredths. Example 2, 45% can be written 45 over 100, and this is 45 hundredths. So we just divide the number beside the symbol of the percent by 100. A third example, 5 7/10% do the same thing. Just put 5.7 over 100, and if you divide any decimal number by 100, you just move the decimal point to the left 2 digits. So it will be 57,000th. Fourth example, 2500% can be written 25 hundredths over 100, and this will move the decimal point to the left 2 place values. So we will have 25 10,000th. Now let us look to group B examples. Here we want to change a decimal to a percent. Example 1, 38 hundredths. How to be changed to a decimal? Simply just multiply it with 100. So if we multiply here by 100, you will have 38 and put your percent symbol beside it. Example 2, 42 hundredths. The same process, just multiply by 100 and it will be 42%. Example 3, 195,000th. To change it to a percent, multiply it by 100 and your decimal point will move to the right 2 place values. So it will be 19.5%. So to change from a percent to a decimal, we needed to divide by 100. Now to change from a decimal to a percent, we needed to multiply by 100. Now look to this group of examples. Here we want to change a fraction to a percent. Example 1, 3 over 5. This is a fraction which we want to change to a percent. Some fractions are easy to change them to a percent with no effort. Notice that a percent is a fraction with a denominator equals to 100. So if you can change 5 to 100, you are changing it to a percent, and that is easy. You just multiply 5 by 20. Do the same thing with the numerator. So you will have 60 over 100, and this is a percent. It can be written 60%. The same with this example also. 1/4 can be easily changed to a percent. Just multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 25. So you will have 25 over 100, and this is our percent, 25%. But if you look to our third example here, you will notice that 8 is difficult to be changed to 100. So there is no other way but doing long division. If we divide 3 by 8, we need to put a decimal point with zeros to the right as much as we need. So now 3 divided by 8 is 0. We passed the decimal point, so we will put it. 30 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Subtract, you will have 6. Bring down the 0. 60 divided by 8, this is equal to 7. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract, you will have 4. Bring down the third 0. 40 divided by 8 is equal to 5. 5 times 8 is 40. And we finished our division. So we can say that this fraction, 3 over 8, is equal to 375 thousandth. To change this to a percent, we learned before that we need to multiply this number by 100. So if you multiply this number here by 100, you will have 37.5%. So if we need to change a fraction to a percent, first change the fraction to a decimal, then change the decimal to a percent by multiplying the decimal by 100. Now look to this group of examples. We want to learn here how to change a percent to a fraction. Look to these examples. 25%, we want to change it to a fraction. We know that this percent can be written as 25 hundredths or 25 over 100. If you can, try to simplify this fraction. We know that 25 is 5 times 5, and 100 is 2 times 5 times 2 times 5, which is 10 times 10. Now we can cancel similar numbers from the numerator and the denominator. So finally we have 1 over 4. And this is the simplest form for a fraction which represents 25%. Look at example 2. 215%. We want to change it to a fraction. It can be written as 215 over 100. You can see that the numerator is larger than the denominator. So the answer must be a mixed number. You can simply divide 215 over 100. It's clear that it's equal to 2. 2 times 100 is 200. Subtract, you will have a remainder of 15. So we can write our fraction as 2 and 15 over 100. And this is easy to simplify. So it will be 2 and 3 over 20 if we divided the numerator and the denominator by 5. And this is the simplest form, which represents 215%. By this, we reach the end of our lesson. Thank you.